Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to No Filter Toronto, the hottest online talk show, giving you the latest buzz and the realest conversation. I'm Shanika.
I'm Shantae.
This is Kizzy Roots.
And this is Kezia.
And I'm Natalie.
Well guys, today we're going to do something quite a bit different. We're going to give you guys the opportunity to get to know the No Filter cast members. So Kezia is going to start off with her first question. Let's see how this goes.
I got my first question for Kizzy over here. Kizzy, are there any mistakes that you keep on making over and over again?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I can tell
what
you.
a question.
You can
Let her answer her own
What?
question.
This is my best friend, so she's not gonna tell you. I keep making the mistake of not trusting my inner instincts.
Mm-hmm.
So when I know something is what it is, I should keep that in the forefront of my mind and go with my gut all the time. And I always seem to second guess myself and whatnot. So I think that's the mistake I keep making over and over again. One time. Kezia, hold up. What makes you think that you're so special though?
Because my name is Kezia, and
But mine sounds better than yours.
I'm
but
Special
what
K,
else?
like the cereal.
And the drug.
Special K's dry.
The drug.
And what drug? Well, I
It's
am a
ketamine,
Well,
animal tranquilizer.
You see?
anyways, I'm so special because my parents born me. They're very special. I come from a good family. I feel like I break a lot of barriers as a female, so I find that I'm special in that way. And yeah, I'm just Kezia. I'm different. And me, you'll get to know, eh? No filter, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Natalie, what's poppin'?
All right.
Good girl.
Shantae.
Okay, here we go.
Can men and women be just friends?
Of course. Why not?
You believe that there could be a completely...
Yeah, because Femi's my best friend. Big up Femi anywhere you're at, yo.
What?
We never ever looked at each other
What's the
sexual.
problem with men?
Completely platonic, no feelings. Okay, so what if you were like dating at one point
Okay.
and now you're just friends?
I'm
You
friends
don't
with my
think
exes.
there's ever-
I'm friends with my exes. That's cool. I don't do nothing with them.
That's a fact.
I treat them as family. So I think, yeah, men and women can be friends. 100%.
That's a fact. I see it.
Natalie, answer up. What's up?
Matt, so I have a question for you. What's the biggest change you want to make in your life in 1 year?
I can tell you.
Oh, you can tell me?
Yeah, you
Oh,
will.
okay, tell me.
No,
Let her
Kezia.
answer her question.
Natalie.
I'm currently looking to get a condo, hopefully, in the near future. So that's huge because I've never moved out of my parents' house.
Fun fact.
Yeah, I saw your Bob. She look like she don't play.
It's a very comfortable, loving environment.
Very comfortable, eh?
So that's the first thing on the agenda.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Okay, so
So I have a question for Natalie. What would you rather be, crazy, rich, or deeply in love?
I'm a romantic, and I think that I would rather be deeply in love with. I'm being 100% real. I do not need to be crazy rich.
Yeah.
I can make a steady income and be happy as long as I have good
Yes.
people around me and
Okay.
like a good, solid relationship.
Makes
agree with
sense.
you on that one.
Yep, 100%.
So then, Shanika, I'll ask you one.
Okay.
Okay. What is the worst and best thing about being a female?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I could go on. Okay, the worst part for being a female is, for me,
I can answer that right now.
Me too. I'm like, hurry up. I hope she's gonna say what we want to say.
Listen, I have no patience, like, at all.
For
And-
female, not for you.
Why do you have a period right
Exactly.
now?
That's what I want to say.
That's not
The
the
worst thing is
word.
being on your
That's the word.
period.
No.
Being a period.
Oh my
Other
gosh.
than not
She
being
took too
able,
long.
okay, Okay, you know what? That's
Okay, I like.
Hey, girl.
Listen, that's
Period.
period.
Hello.
Okay, I don't have my period bad. Okay, and I only get my period twice a day.
I don't get cramps.
Twice
What
a
do you mean
day.
twice a day?
Yeah.
Twice a day?
No, meaning like her period
I
only
mean,
lasts
twice
2 days.
2
but
days, sorry.
I don't really get cramps either. I don't really get cramps.
Neither
But
do
my
I.
thing
Neither
is,
do I.
why do I
But
have
it's
to be
cleansing
bleeding when I
exactly.
want sex?
That's the part when you're clean. Like that's
What?
the cleansing part.
What you said?
Like, you know.
Anyways, next
I
question. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
this is the worst part. I don't like. I
What's
don't.
the best part
Wait.
What's
Yeah.
the best part, right?
for you?
Yeah.
Having a child.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
So,
pray
I like that.
Similar for
Yeah,
me.
on that
Yeah,
one.
I like that. But
You
I
like
don't
that?
know.
That
What?
you can have a child.
That
why
I can
not?
have a child.
Produce life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is for Kezia. What do you want your final word to be?
What do I want my final words to be?
want your final
words to be?
I want my final word to be vigilant.
It said words. It said words, man.
Deathbed, that's what you want to say?
Yo, what y'all gonna say before you're dead? Vigilant. Words.
Vigilant. That's that too. Yes.
Words. No, that was words.
Oh, words. What are my
Last
words?
sentence.
Oh, my last sentence.
Oh my gosh.
Vigilant.
Be with you.
Is she serious right now?
Be with you.
Be
Okay.
with you.
Okay.
My last words are. What the hell?
Maybe, you know,
go.
God protect me or I don't know. Like, okay, here we go.
Please.
Shantae,
Yes. Lord.
which responsibilities of yours are you running away from at the moment? It could be in your personal life. It can be in your business life. It can be in your own, you know. What is it?
away from Shante?
Shantae?
You don't got a lot of time here, buddy.
Yeah, get it together. Get it talking.
I don't know what you look at me, you know.
No, like get it the real TikTok.
Come on, come on.
Pretend she's not even here.
I don't know. What do I at least do? I probably run away from cooking. I kind of make the other partner cook most of the times.
Okay.
Hear that?
Ain't nothing
To be
wrong with that.
honest, no filter, being honest. Anyways, next question. Natalie. What's the worst and best? Oh no. What makes you cry? And don't tell me that. I'm joking.
Don't
No PCD for me. I'm actually a pretty emotional person,
Okay.
and I read people's body language and I overanalyze a lot. I think it has to do with my sign. I'm an Aquarius.
like Shanika.
What makes me cry a lot? When people their emotions don't match mine, and I think it's because it's something that I've done. I take it personally, and I think that I've caused it, and like it upsets me because I feel like I'm kind of a people pleaser, and I try to mesh well with everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel accepted, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Okay, I got a question. For Shanika. Do you believe in abortion?
Yes, I do. I do believe in abortion. The reason is sometimes you're not ready to have a child at the moment.
I second that.
100%.
Fix your face, Kezia.
It's a thing where sometimes like if you're not fit to be a mother, yeah, you everyone's grown, they want to spread their legs and have sex. Hey, but at the end of the day, if you know you're not going to take care of that child, and you have to do the right thing for yourself because you don't want to
Bring someone into the world.
Do you want to be
Exactly.
ill prepared like that?
you know what I
Gotta be
mean?
responsible.
Would you keep the baby from a rape
You don't
case?
want to. You don't. If you're not
You wouldn't
ready.
keep it from a rape case. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I wouldn't keep a baby if I was raped.
I'm sorry.
Just
Just give it back to the Lord.
If-
Someone needs to pull her lip up.
Kezia, I'm gonna lift your lip up right quick. Is there anything that you should have let go a long time ago but still holding on to? You better talk the things right now.
Right. Bad.
What?
Well, yeah, actually, I still kind of hold back. It's okay. Well, it was me and my mom have a much better relationship now. But before we didn't. We were tug of war for many years. From since we left Scarborough and moved to Pickering. Yeah, we were. She just, it was me. It was, like things that I do, whatever. We just had, I don't know. But now we're like pretty good. And just some things she had said back then, I still rings in my head sometimes, right? So,
Mommy, are you forgiven?
she's forgiven.
Shantae, so I have one for you.
Okay.
All right. What happened in the last dream you remember?
Hey!
Oh, wow.
That's so funny. What happened in the last dream? Story time. Come on, let's go.
Shantae story time segment.
In my last dream? I think I was having sex in my last dream.
We want to know what
Why?
happened.
Because you were wanting it in our real life?
Where was it? Were you outside? Were you home?
I was in bed, so I think I was home. I can't remember.
Who were you having sex with?
Oh.
In the dream.
Oh, wow.
Microscope glass and look on it,
No, I can tell you, but I don't want to tell you on camera.
Excuse me?
It's no filter, right?
No.
I really want to know.
Shantae, stop squinting up your
I
eyes.
was having sex with Kezia. For you nosy people.
Whoop! Yo, so
Easy.
Natalie.
So you're not turn around and go be with the mother.
You know we are coming to say hello. You know come and just vision while ago.
See me,
Not even a joke. Exactly like that. Yo.
Y'all making my head
I
hurt.
can't stand you right now. Natalie, what?
Okay.
What's going on?
Would you sacrifice your life for someone?
Of course.
Who?
My son.
Amen.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
100%. The person, and maybe the only person I'd sacrifice myself for.
It's very noble.
Yeah.
It's very noble.
Let's keep it going. Nicki or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Take your time.
Okay.
Right? I didn't ask none of you guys.
Okay, to be completely honest, I don't listen to a lot of female rap. I know Nicki
So I asked you.
was the original. Okay, she's the queen.
No, she's not, but she became the queen.
She
At one
is
point.
a self.
She's not the
she's
queen.
A self-
She's not the queen, she
proclaimed.
became queen-like.
Let her answer her question.
Go ahead.
Little Kim.
Let her
Queen
answer
bee.
her question.
Natalie's going in depth though. She's
Like,
like,
you
let
got
me
like
let
10
you know how
seconds,
I
man.
came up on Nicki and Cardi, alright?
But I think Cardi is super entertaining,
I love her.
and like her music is fun. And right now, I gotta go with Cardi.
Cardi B is in the run-ins. Even though she looked like
Cardi B. All right.
Shanika, let me ask you, Biggie or Tupac? Biggie or Tupac?
I can't lie.
Who?
Biggie.
Biggie, can't you see?
I knew
Tupac.
it. Why
Crazy
Biggie? Why
head
Biggie
stuff,
over
but-
Tupac?
yeah.
You know, but
I would've
honestly,
I want to know why. Why?
you see, that's the difference. I don't know. Biggie is just like some of the. I think the beats. Like it's
The
just
beats for Biggie touch me. It's
and the
Pac's
yeah,
words that
Pac-
touch me.
exactly. That's the difference. Well, then I have
So
to.
Biggie have more softer.
Biggie's more like more. I can come in.
No, Biggie had
No,
more
that's
of a funk for you to be
that's
like,
what's the name?
you know, like,
That's not even Biggie's song. What the fuck?
like Biggie songs you remember off the bat, like you just know his lyrics
Yeah.
like that because it just has that
Biggie,
vibe.
give me one more chance.
But that
not
was
Biggie.
Faith on the Hook,
That's
actually.
not Biggie.
It was Faith on the Hook of Biggie's.
But Biggie's track. But okay.
Oh, Shanika sings, by the way.
Yeah?
I don't sing. Don't listen to
right.
Kizzy.
Are you
She's
done?
just a lion poop.
Yo, listen to me.
What's wrong with this
What's
I
the
know
next
this-
question?
Yo,
Next
buddy, I know it's for
question.
how many years? Listen to
Kezia.
me.
Yeah.
Kezia.
Get out of here.
If you had to guess, what is the most likely way you'll die?
Oh my God.
I could answer that
Crushed
question.
by a house.
I can answer that question.
I like the Wicked Witch of the West. And
You're so wicked,
Girl, answer the question.
You have to jump off the roof, eh?
Yep,
the
construction.
legs are
You're
underneath
gonna
the
drop my
house.
friend, don't bring yourself. Don't bring yourself.
Okay, how? Okay, how?
Don't even talk about the person.
She already dropped
You
one.
drop already?
Why?
Oh,
fell out the
why
house?
you do that?
Why?
You fell out the house?
I fell down the second floor.
Oh, guys, she does
What,
construction.
through the house, through the
Was this
floor?
Floors?
Through the stairwell, yeah.
Wow.
I just went down.
So is that how you're gonna die?
Oh,
That's
wow.
not how I'm gonna.
How do you think?
How I think I'm gonna die? I think I'm gonna die of old age. I actually had a psychic read my palm.
Stop make them
Really?
psychic. read
Old
your
age
palm.
is not a way
I
of
don't trust
dying.
them.
No,
I didn't believe
no,
in
they're
that.
not supposed to tell you nothing. Stop. Una, stop.
She has a rock in
Anyways,
her wallet.
anyways, Izzy,
Yeah. Yo, she has a rock in her wallet.
what
Psychic,
worries you the
yeah.
most about the future?
Oh, I was gonna ask
Well,
you
too
that.
bad.
What worries you the most?
That there won't be enough resources for the planet to be
Yeah.
Sustainable.
functioning and sustainable, and where my son would be able to be living comfortable when I'm gone and dead. You know, I want him to have siblings. I don't want him to be alone. I want him to grow up and have everything he needs, and I'm just gonna make sure that he has everything he needs. Like, he's
hopefully
gonna have
a
the best life possible.
Peaceful world.
You know what I'm saying? So
Amen
that's what
to
I
that.
worry me about the future most still. You got kind of serious right there.
I know.
Wait. What tires are we talking
No.
about?
I was on my balcony. You said in public.
Yes.
Is balcony public?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had my tires on the balcony and I just sat on it.
Oh.
And let her do her thing.
Exactly. It was nice. 16th floor.
Oh, so you're lit.
Penthouse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No one can see you. City skyline.
That's it.
Lit.
Wow.
Was it daytime or
Damn,
nighttime?
son.
Time.
Nighttime? Oh, so you're afraid then.
I think you. I think you.
Why you afraid?
You're a punk then. You didn't do it in the daytime. That's not public. Nighttime on the top floor.
I know you have stories.
Right?
Okay.
She almost,
I know
she almost
you
came
have
in the beauty bar
stories.
and wanted me to come out to have her session.
She's like, close the shop early.
That's exactly what
I'm
she
gonna tell you
wanted.
right now.
And free kick out of
Get a
them.
massage.
No, I'm not freaky. Stop this. My mom gonna watch this.
She recruited a man.
The craziest thing I did in public was have sex in public, but no one saw me.
Where was the setting?
That's what you
Okay.
think.
Exactly.
Okay,
Do you imagine someone was
it
recording?
was in a car actually,
Huh.
right? But it was in a parking lot.
Simple things.
Okay. Anyways,
Simple things. She wants details.
Kezia, shut up. Okay, we're gonna get to the next one. I almost had sex in a bus shed.
Like
Yeah,
glass
but I-
walls, like on the
that
streets.
glass.
It
Like a
doesn't matter, it doesn't
TTC?
matter, darling.
TTC
It was
bus
at nighttime.
shed.
It was at nighttime anyway.
Yeah, it was at
So
nighttime.
nobody
Which
See you.
which bus route?
I'm not fucking telling you.
So you're not a Braveheart.
Okay, yo, you know what? She was fucking with me, dog.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
a part, bro.
Yo!
Oh well.
Okay, Shanika.
It was
Yo,
on,
I saw that
yo, it was
yesterday.
in the hood. That's all you have to know. And who knows me knows where I'm from.
Jane Street.
Yeah, it was in Jane and Finch.
Next question.
Shanika,
Yes.
what thing have you done in your life that's crazy enough to get you on Six Buzz?
Wow.
Like, what crazy thing? Like, I don't know if it's ratchet or like whatever
Oh, I
I
know.
don't do much.
that would get
I know,
that would get
I
him
know.
to post you on Six
You know.
Buzz.
Is it the TTC? She spit on a TTC driver.
And we fought the bus driver.
You're the
We got-
reason there's signs saying
no
1 in
spitting.
3 bus
I
drivers
spit.
insulted every
I
day.
know. Listen
Probably.
to the story. I put my actually.
Okay, we're gonna tell you the
a
story
guy
quick.
that I was talking to in high school. I was short a few cents, and the man put the friggin' 10 cents in.
It was a quarter.
or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
I remember.
And then
I went on after Shanika.
the man was chatting about young black something talking of Jamaican big tough man, eh? So I said, okay, whatever. I said, yo, Kizzy, yo, I'm gonna fucking spit on this guy. Like my foot was shaking. I'm like, nope.
When we come
Who's
off
this
the
guy
bus.
running
No, I
in
don't
his
get
mouth?
it. Your boyfriend, the guy.
He already put the money in
for you.
already, and he's chatting still
Because he was mad that she tried to do it and sneak and try to put less than she was supposed to. So he was being upset about that and vocal on the bus.
Vocal.
So once we got to Jane and Wilson, because we got on at Keelan Wilson, that's when Shanika decided to spit on him. And I walked off after she spit on him. But when she spit, I saw that it didn't touch him. Right?
But it was a hawk spit.
So that's when the buses just became new, like our blue light buses. You got the glass and the bottom door. He threw that shit, came off the bus, and charged after her one time.
Yeah.
Right?
He
And
came
that was
after
the
me.
brawl
He
on Jane
came
and Wilson
after
right
me,
there.
tried to touch my shirt. I remember Kizzy took the umbrella, or Lace had the umbrella.
Lace had the umbrella first. I don't know how I got the umbrella.
We were beat.
And I beat him with it.
Oh my
Shanika
gosh.
then got it. He then got it. I then got it back. And when it was done, that umbrella was over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
just
six
beaten.
buzz.
But everybody's surrounded because everyone stopped their cars and like, why is this big man
Trying to
running
fight
up these
two young
high school girls?
Come out of the bus, leave your route. You know, you're supposed to be on
like-
time.
But catch the best part though, the man was at court and he said that he almost lost his life. Three
Then him
little
come say him
girls.
find out him have diabetes and all of these things.
The
And then
judge
you
is-
know what is the funniest part about it all? Her mom ended up knowing him from church 20 years ago. From 20 plus years before, her mom know the man.
Yeah.
Right? And we were out there behind the bus, had to wait for the constables, and we were sitting on the curb cuffed up.
Really?
Right?
What do you mean?
We were
You guys
cuffed up,
waited
we
for
read
the
our
cuffed up?
rights,
Yeah.
we were almost
Why did
taken
you
in
wait for
jail.
them?
Yeah, we
Because
were
of
there.
assaulting, because we
We're
were.
so,
we
but
were-
then the judge
yeah.
didn't believe. Like, no, I don't believe. Like, she said it. Like, you can't say that you almost lost your life with three girls,
Dumbass.
Yeah.
young
No.
girls. Come on, seriously.
You
Look
know.
how big this man is. These, big man.
He almost lost his life.
Shut up. Like,
So
Is there
community
cameras?
service hours came out of that.
yeah.
Really, eh?
What'd you
Yeah.
have to do?
Yeah.
No, but why
I
not?
had to go to
I
anger
went
management.
to anger management and community
Community
service. So I
service.
volunteered at a summer program.
But I don't understand
Oh,
why you
okay.
guys waited so long to
Camp.
get handcuffed.
No, we didn't wait so long. After the fight was done,
Yeah.
police came on the scene or whatever, and we stayed because Shanika said she's waiting for her mom. She called her mom and everything. We were like emotional, so we stayed. He got back on the bus. He didn't want to leave. He called whoever.
Crazy.
And when they came, they ended up cuffing us.
All because of 10 cents that
All
got put
because
in
of
fee.
but it's
I
all
see.
because too of
I
our
see.
ignorance, right? If
Yeah.
she didn't choose to spit on him,
Or if you just told him, look, I'm short.
Anger.
then you
Well,
know,
that's definitely 6 buzz.
I know.
it was definitely.
But
a
you know
problem.
what's so funny, guys? I had a guy that stopped me recently, and he said, "Yo, I remember your face. You're the girl that spit on the bus driver." Yo.
You know when that's 15 years
He
ago.
said that's how he remembered. He's like, I remember that story
That's
from
a good-
beginning to
That's a
end.
guy with
Infamous.
memory, bro.
Yo.
Well, her face just doesn't change.
But anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked all the questions and were
Enjoyed.
able to get.
We're all wind
Getting
up
to know
now.
the cast.
We're all wind up now.
If you don't know, now you know, nigga. Welcome back to No Filter Toronto. Today we have a special guest in the building. It's a male this time, ladies and gentlemen. This brother here is a creative director and influencer. He's got style, prestige. He is full of hair, and we want you to welcome him onto the show, Mr. D After Dark. Please welcome him onto the show, ladies. Yes. Sharp. Yes. Suit and the hat looking. Very cute.
Fashionable.
What's going on, everybody?
We are blessed to have you in the building
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm blessed. Man, I
Good.
can't complain. I'm above the ground. I'm breathing. God is good.
Amen. Yes.
Yes. So, you want to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Oh, yeah, sure. where can I put it? I'm not a Toronto native.
Oh, so
No.
where are you from?
So I was born in Ottawa.
Okay.
I was born in Ottawa, and I've been living in Toronto for about 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're still fresh.
But the funny thing is, like, people from Toronto think I'm like from Toronto.
here.
See how like you were like, oh, really? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you grow your beard?
What made me grow my beard? I've been growing my beard on and off for the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? Let me just give it a shot and just see how long I can get it. And it's been 2 years now since I've had my beard. I haven't shaved my face at all. Trim here and there.
Yeah.
But no, I love it. My wife loves it. Everybody loves it. I get flagged down from like everybody's like, hey, like how do you grow your beard? How do you do this? How do you do that? Like what products do you use? And I'm just like, it's more than just using products. There's a whole science to it. First things first, you got to make sure that you're really washing out your beard, and you're not using shampoo or conditioner. I get mad when people tell me that they use shampoo and conditioner in their beard, and I'm just like, come on, like that stuff is not good for you because your skin on your face and the skin on the top of your head is completely different, right? So your skin on the skin on your face, it's supposed to be exposed to sunlight and all those things, and then when you're putting in those harsh chemicals, you're actually stripping away the oils, the natural oils that are in there, and it causes your skin to break, crack, and then it could be bleeding, it can damage the follicles, and then you're gonna have hair falling out. It's the worst thing. So that's number one. Make sure you're using a proper beard wash. And then another thing to add too that I'm starting to put into my regimen of keeping my beard clean is using apple cider vinegar, which helps replenish the skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that for their dreadlocks?
Yeah. So it's very important. The other thing too is making sure you properly moisturize your beard. So after you've washed it out, make sure you're using a proper beard oil. A lot of people say like what beard oil works for me, but I'm just like, well, it really depends on like what's your problem with your skin or your hair. So I have naturally oily skin, so I want to go with a lighter oil. And then I use beard balm. So I take like little drops of beard oil, rub it down into the skin and make sure that the skin is taken care of. And then I take some beard balm and then I put that in the beard and then I comb it out with a wooden comb. Not a metal pick, not a plastic comb, because a wooden pick. Like I'll tell you, and I'll tell you why.
Connecting to the earth.
The metal causes static. Same thing with the plastic, and plastic combs are made so cheap, right? So like the molds that they break them out of, like they have like little flaws in them, so they actually pull on your hairs. So with the wooden comb, it's made precisely. It also helps to spread the oils evenly because of the wood itself, and also it massages the skin to produce like more blood flow, so you can actually grow more hair, like more beard.
Do you ever think of starting your own product for your beard?
I have thought about that, but how I'm actually attacking the market is completely different. I'm actually starting a company called Beardable, which I help men get the confidence by finding them the right product that suits their grooming needs. Because what I've understood is that every man is different in terms of their need when it comes to grooming. And so like I said, my skin is very oily, so I need a lighter beard. But then you have a guy who has like very dry skin, so you need something a little bit heavier, or you need something like, you know, he has a lot of split ends and he has like, you know, everything is different for every guy. So basically I want to make a platform site that picks up on certain keywords to help find the right beard oil sourced from a manufacturer and have it sent directly to him via drop shipping.
Your beard is your bread and butter.
Yeah.
Well, one of them.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any of the challenges, like the glitter beard challenge?
No. I'm not putting none of that in my beard.
I said that, man. I'm like,
No.
Because we have some glitter on set, you know.
for sure.
To take that out? Oh my
No,
gosh.
you would have to cut that.
So let's talk about your father. How was your relationship with him?
Did he
Did he influence this whole?
Well, the relationship with my dad, it's very interesting. I've always grown up with my father being like, I was always seen and never heard. kind of thing. There's certain things that my dad didn't teach me about, like in terms of grooming. But like I would say, like from the time when my parents like split up, it was kind of hard. I was like angry with him because I'm just like, why would you leave? All that kind of stuff like that. And I remember when he left, I didn't see him until like about 10 years later. He got remarried, all that stuff like that. But over the years, like we talked, and you know, like sometimes we have our little hiccups, but we still work on building our relationship. Probably I would say about a month ago, about a month ago, I gave him a call, and I got married recently, and he didn't come to my wedding. But here's the thing, I just had to get it off my chest. I called him and I said, hey Dad, like, you know, I forgive you. You know, like I was having all this stuff built up, you know, like, and I just told him like, I forgive you, and I just let it go. I just let it go. And for any of you out there that are watching, you know, like if you have any like deep down like hardness that you're feeling against like your folks that they've done you, that you felt that they've done you wrong, you know, don't hold it forever. You know, they're still like on this side of the ground, right? You know, you have the chance to just forgive them. I look at it like this. My mom always knew that I had a message to tell, and it's now coming out now. And this one word that always pops out for me is oracle. You know what an oracle is?
Yeah.
So oracle is somebody who has like a divine message, and I always feel that like, you know, I have a divine message to tell people that like, hey, you know, this is how we got to do things. This is how we have to change the world.
With all the things like you've been into, like you've been into creative arts, you've done painting, drawings, you've even played a couple of instruments, like jazz and saxophone.
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, say if a lot of black men were to kind of gauge themselves and kind of get themselves into activities like that more often, they would have a more promising future?
Definitely,
brighter future?
definitely. Because the thing is, the problem that we've been like us as black men that we've faced is that the media has always told us to be a certain way. Right, we have to have this super tough experience. We have to be rah. We have to be bad man, them kind of thing. That, right? You know, like you know, we always have like, but you know, like every minute, like I'm seeing, I turn on CP24, I turn on City TV News, I turn on CTV. It's always a black man, you know, always involved with a gunfight. He's either the one holding the gun or being shot down by the gun. Always like, you know, it's always a negative connotation. And like I told my wife, when like before we got married, I'm just like, I'm gonna prove to you how a black man does it. I'm gonna show you how a black man. I'm gonna show you how a black man does it. I'm gonna show you how a black man does it because because I don't ramp. I don't ramp. So
Talk about your wife.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
She makes you smile.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, I see you guys recently got married, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Right? How did you guys meet? Like,
Okay, so how did we meet? I'm going to give you the short story.
Yes.
So, are you guys familiar with the Harry Jerome Awards?
Yeah.
I heard of it.
Or it's part of the Black Business Professional Association. So, a friend of mine and I, we would sneak in every year to like just network with people. We never paid for a plate. We always sneak in every year. And I remember it was April 25th, 2015. I remember the day very well. And April 25th, 2015. I will never forget that day. And we walked in there, we snuck in there, and there was one of the volunteers. She got us a table, and we sat down, and then he said, my friend, he saw somebody he knew, and then he went up to go and talk to her, and then he's like, "Hey, I want to introduce you to two ladies." So I met the two ladies, and then one of them was gonna be my wife. I just didn't know it, and I just saw her, and I was like, damn, like, who are you? But it wasn't so much like love at first sight because. I was talking to her for a little bit, but then she's like, "It's nice to meet you, but I have to go." And she just shook my hand and left. I was just like,
You made her nervous.
I was just like, "Damn, you fine though." And then like I saw her on a few occasions throughout that year. Like I saw her, like one time she came to my church for this Eric Thomas thing, and I saw her like at one point. I wanted to go and talk to her. But she was dating somebody at the time, but I still wanted to go and talk to her and say hi, you know, but she had to go again. And then the following year, I snuck into the Harry Drome Awards again, and then I saw her, and I'm like, Casey, hey, like, you know, I want to get a picture with you, you know, and like I got a picture with her. And still, I didn't know that, you know, like we were gonna like hit it off or anything like that. But anytime when she came up in conversation, and she always put me in pause. It's like I've never had a woman put me in pause. I never had anybody put me in pause. And then
Met your match.
Lots of words, you have no.
Cat got your tongue kind of thing. Oh, I'm nervous, baby. I don't know what to say to you.
just tongue tied the whole thing. But still, like she had to go. Like she had to dip and leave. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like I'm just like, come on. I'm not even hard to get. Like her side of the story, like what she told me, she's like, every time I see you, you're always looking good, you're always dressing nice, you always look like you're that player type. And I'm just like, what? I heard this after the fact when we got together. But so the following year, I was trying to get into the Harry Drome Awards again.
For a third time?
Yeah, I know, a third time. And the thing is, they switched locations. They were at the International Center instead of the Metro Toronto Convention Center downtown. So they're all the way in Mississauga, and I'm all the way downtown. And I'm telling my friend, I'm like, hey, call Casey. Do you have her number? Because I'm trying to get my way in. But she wasn't part of the BBPA anymore. But it's so funny. I shot a video. I posted it on Facebook the next day. And guess who messaged me on Facebook?
The wife.
And she's like this. She's like, hey, how you doing? I've never seen you before. I was like, I'm like, Casey, you know me. I meet you every time at this one place at one time, and like, she's like, oh, okay. And she's like, okay, you know what? Like, let's collaborate. I like the work that you're doing. And I'm like, all right. So we ended up collaborating. You know, we hit it off pretty well, and there's one day what we called the day of 24 hours. So we spent 24 hours together, just working together. So it started from like early in the morning. We go to shoot a collaborative film project that we're working together. And then I'm helping her film this one interview with these, she's interviewing this guys for her business. Then she had a meeting, and she drove me all the way there. I slept in her car while she was at the meeting, and then she's like, hey, you work so hard, I want to take you out and treat you for dinner. And then we were just there, and we're editing, and she's sitting on the other side of the table, and I'm looking at her, I'm just like, I like you, but something's different. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like somebody just sprinkled some angel dust, or I just got hit with Cupid's arrow. But I'm just looking at her different, but I don't think so. I'm not too sure, man, you know? I don't want to be like drinking in my feelings, but it was there. And then we went from that to then going to the gym. We went to the gym, and then she had to go and rent a car for somebody. And then we had to drive from, like, I'll tell you, like, we were bouncing back and forth all over town. And then she was hungry. And I'm just like, okay, you're tired? I'll drive. So I drove from Malton all the way to Eglinton and Marley Avenue to get some jerk chicken, because she loves jerk chicken. You know, them Rastaman is just chopping up the jerk chicken in the thing. And then here's the thing, like, I didn't know, she said jerk chicken, that's what I read it as, but I didn't know she wanted jerk chicken and rice, and she liked sauce in the rice. But I got the jerk chicken anyway, she just ate it anyways. And no rice, yeah. And then I turned the car around, and I'm driving the car so I can drop myself off home, and I said some stupid remark, and she's like, I'm gonna bite you. I'm like, fine, man, techie. And then she takes my hand, and then she does this. And like, our hands are clasped together, and I'm just like, it's weird, but it's okay. It's weird, but it's okay.
That was a bite, eh?
It's weird. It's weird.
Clench your favor now, though.
It's weird, but it's okay. And then we stopped by our house, and then I stopped by my house, and then I was like, you know what? You want to take a walk? This is 3 a.m. now. We take a walk in my neighborhood, and we're walking, and we're holding hands, and then it just ended off with a kiss. And then
So sweet.
2 weeks later, I remember it was July 8th, 2017. That's when we got together, and we were officially a couple. And I'll tell you something. In our relationship, like we've been through ups and downs, smiles and frowns.
How long has it been?
It's been like we actually got married before our first year anniversary. We got
for
married
real?
on July. Yeah, we got married. So we got together July 7, 2017, and then we got married on. Sorry, did I say no?
said
sorry,
okay.
July 8th, 2017, and then we got married on July 7, 2018.
Yeah.
So
It was
How
the
far in did you propose?
6 months.
Wow.
Wow.
And you planned a wedding in 6 months.
No, we didn't plan a wedding in 6 months. We were supposed to just go to City Hall and just get it done and over with. But it just turned into this big. It just turned into this big wedding, and then what was it? Probably like 3 months till like our wedding day. Like then people started like reaching out, and they were just like, "Hey, like we'll help you with your wedding," and like it went from like 30 people to 60 people to 150 people. To friends and family, and like I don't know how we paid for it.
That's
but
a beautiful thing, though. Who cares how you paid for it? You're married. You're happy.
Oh yeah, like I'm definitely happy, and like people were in for a treat the day like when I was saying my vows, because I wrote them last minute, but I had the groomsmen participate in doing the actions with it, and everybody was like, nobody saw it coming. I had this stuff written in a book. My brother was at the end. There was like 6 groomsmen. So he had the book, and then when it was ready to take my vows, he took it out of his back pocket and tossed it to every guy. And then I took it out, and then I remember I said, I don't remember all the lines, but I said, Casey, in the sight of God and all these people. And one of my boys said, yo, Janua. And then I said, I was talking about for rich or for poor, and I was talking about like, yo, you're not about to worry and stress. And all the guys were like this and doing all the actions. Everything
fun.
was
That's
choreographed. Like we
Yeah.
went in. Marriage has made me a better person. It's made me a better man. And especially like Casey, she has pushed me to become better.
Right.
You know, it's like she's always saw like the good in me. But she's always been like that person to be like, hey, there's always better for you. So it goes a long way.
Well, Deangelo, it was a pleasure of having you today. And you didn't even touch your wine, but let's do a little toast because I like the fact that you've been, you're doing
awesome.
so well.
Thank you.
And congratulations. And let's do a toast. And
Yeah.
we wish you all the best, Deangelo.
All the best.
And thank you
You're
for
awesome,
coming through.
bro.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
doing what
up
you're
the great
doing.
work.
Thank you.